Hey everybody, this is your coach, Andrea Dickerson here, and welcome to today's training. Today I want to talk to you about how I got started in my childcare business. And I believe that you will find clarity and understanding as you go through this course, and you will also have some game-changing aha moments while going through this course. And today I want to talk to you about not being afraid. My first experience in the childcare industry, like I tell you guys, has come through divine inspiration. I never worked in childcare before. I had no childcare experience. I never walked into a childcare business before. I never had friends who had children who were in a childcare business. Like I tell you guys, this was just purely from God. And sometimes I feel like that was a blessing, and it caused some opposition. So that's why I want to talk to you guys about getting rid of fear, because you cannot operate your business in fear. You cannot operate your business afraid of the unknown. And so while I was in prayer, God told me to get started in the childcare industry, and I did. I believed him and I went forward with it. And again, like I said, I had no clue what I was getting into. But one of the things that I want to remind you about is that don't have any fear when you're walking through this door of taking your business to the next level and or starting your business. I tell you guys my story all the time. I had a bad credit score. My credit score was very low. I was like in the 480s or something like that. No money. And I had to start with heart, will, determination, gut, fearlessness. I had to start with those things. And by me starting out with nothing, it taught me the essence of how to have everything that you truly want to see happening in your life and in your business. And of course, I didn't have a coach. I didn't have anyone like myself, like I am offering you all the ability to dream a bigger dream and to go further and to do more. And so because I didn't have a coach, there were times where I didn't dream big. I never would have saw myself in this place. I didn't see myself in this place. I didn't even think it was anybody like me possible. I just was crying out and saying, I need help. I need somebody who has been where I've been, going where I'm going, gone where I'm going, and know how to get me to where I'm going. And so this is how I came about. From moments of prayer, moments of wanting to meet a need. And so this was the need that I met, where I became a coach with iOwnItDaycare.com, and I specialize in helping clients and childcare business owners set up the right systems for childcare success, for parent enrollment, hiring staff, organizing your business, and developing your own proprietary systems. Well, at the time of me making this video, I wouldn't say that I'm the best at hiring the right staff, because I give you guys a little bit of hints and tips along the way about how I made some wrong hiring decisions. And those hiring decisions caused me to literally almost lose my business and my ability to operate in the things that I love. And so when I tell you guys, you cannot operate in fear. Do not let fear control you, no matter what's going on around you, no matter what's happening in your business, because when you let fear come in, it takes away the potential that you really have on the inside of you to grow a successful business. And so let's talk about you reaching your highest potential. I believe that when you get ready to reach your highest potential, you take a no excuse approach. You deal with yourself on where you are, what you are doing, but you take a no excuse approach. And that's the same thing with me. I have taken a no excuse approach in my business and in my life to me accomplishing and achieving the very things that I truly and really wanted in my business. And this is me in my business, and this is the beginning of my journey of becoming a coach. I even had a different name at the time. I was operating under Daycare Management Solutions, but I refused to quit and I refuse to operate in fear. And so that's what I want to talk to you about today. How do you know when you're in destiny? How do you know when you are in your rightful place? Some would say you're in destiny when everything is working according to the plan that you have for your life. And some would say you're in destiny when everything is breaking loose and you have something on the inside of you that's telling you to keep going. Well, one thing that I want to share with you is you'll know that you are in destiny when this is what you do, even when things are going on around you. And I'll give you guys a prime example. There were some bad things happening in my business, but every day I would get up, get dressed, go to my business like those things never happened. And I stopped myself and I said, what am I doing? I'm operating as if it's going to be okay. I'm operating as if this is what I'm supposed to do. And I immediately at that moment, I received my greatness. I received the fact that I can have a lot of things going on around me. And in the midst of things going on around me, I can still move forward in my destiny with my childcare business, with my goals and my dreams for my childcare business. And I can dream again. I could dream a big dream. And so it doesn't matter where you are in your childcare business. You probably started before. It may not have worked the way you wanted it. Or you're looking to get started and you've encountered life where life can come and try to knock you down. But when you sit back and you look at how you're able to move forward, even when things are going on around you, that's your sign that you are in your divine purpose, that you are in your divine path. Because when you command your mind, your hands, your thoughts, and everything in your being to pursue your destiny, to pursue your goals, and you do it without even consciously knowing that you're moving forward in your business, that is the sign. Not what's going on around you, not fear, but that is the sign that you're determined in your heart and your mind to continue to move forward. And that's how my path was birthed. By the age of 21, I had received my divine insight of what I was supposed to do. And the first part of my journey, it was a faith journey, but it wasn't as people focused as it is now. At this point, it was just me. Nobody knew my name. Nobody knew what I was doing. So I named my very first childcare business Humble Beginnings. It was licensed for 200 or more children, and I struggled to get 60. So I had to do a mindset shift. And because I didn't have the right knowledge, I didn't have a Jumpstart Blueprint course like this, I was not able to reach my full potential. So the first key I want you to realize when you're operating in purpose and not in fear is that you think to yourself, what do I need to put in place to make this happen? And the first one is, before you can market your childcare business, you must be able to manage it. And so this is the key to you getting rid of fear, is systems. Even when systems may not work according to your plan, you having a system will ensure that you're able to achieve your goals and your dreams. And so I had no systems when I first got started. I did it all: front desk, cook, teacher, hiring, firing, bus routes, payroll, lesson plans. And for the sake of time, I won't continue to go on, but I did it all. And even now to this day, I'm capable of doing it all, don't want to do it all. And I understand that my plate was so unbalanced until I wouldn't get full enrollment, but I had to start putting systems in place to help me get there. And this is what this course is going to teach you. It's going to teach you the systems you need so that you can walk in liberty. The liberty of knowing that you can handle every task that come your way. The liberty of knowing that you have been equipped with information that will cause you to do what you need to do in your business. All right. Now, another lesson that I learned is to know the customer that's for me. Every customer in my community was not for me. And I tried to service every customer. But some customers weren't for me. So when you don't know who your market is, it's impossible for you to have the right systems. See, like, I can give you all of the office systems, which you're going to get. You're going to get office systems, marketing systems. But until you know who your ideal client is, you got to make sure that you know who they are. Then you'll know the systems that serve them. Let me say that again. When you know who your ideal client is, then you'll know the systems that serve them. I think I want to say that one more time. I do. I think I want to say that one more time. When you know who your clients are, then you'll create systems to serve them. I'm going to say that one more time. All right, because this is good. I want you guys to catch this. I want you guys to catch this and understand this. When you know who your customers are, then you will create the proper systems to service them. Systems is not just office and operations, but it's when you know who your customers are. It will cause you to create the right environment, the right classroom setup, the right communication, the right newsletters. It will cause you to create the right information because you know who your customers are. So you're going to learn that system. Then you're going to learn how to attract more of those clients, because when you create something that they like, you attract who they like. All right. And then you're going to learn how to communicate that unique part of who you are. And so many people want to be like other programs in the area, but your coach tried that, you guys, and it don't work. I was in a sea of sameness. I was not standing out. I was just another fish in the pond. But I had to find my unique value proposition and my message. And so you're going to learn that, like, my message is quality education development for children. My message is potty training expert in 30 days or less, the only program with this 30-day system. And so when I realized what sold my program, it then caused me to understand who my ideal client was. And so you're going to learn that. So let's talk about when I opened up Akiba, because this is going to include the 8 to be great. And this is what I need for you to know for operating in liberty. Number 1, have passion. Let your passion guide you. Let your passion lead you. Let your passion push you towards greatness. Number 2, do the work. Don't be afraid to go in your kitchen, your classrooms, your buses, or don't be afraid to work in late hours. Don't be afraid to put in the time in that you need to put in to get to where you need to be. Number 3, focus. Don't be afraid to write down your to-do list of what you're going to do that day. Don't be afraid to go back at the end of the night and look at your list and confront yourself and say, I accomplished this, or I need to carry this over to tomorrow. Don't be afraid to take a look in the mirror and look at yourself. Don't be afraid to say yes to what it takes to get your business where it needs to be. Number 4, push. Make sure you're surrounded with people that'll push you. Make sure you're surrounded. If you look at this arrow is pushing the person. Now, everything else the person in this description is doing. But in this one, the arrow is pushing the person. So that means you got to have people that will push you. You got to have a purpose that will push you. You got to have a focus that will push you. You got to have a desire, a vision, a goal that will push you, because you need something to push you when you've been up 3 and 4 hours and you only slept for 3 and 4 hours and you got to go get back up and run your childcare business. You need to have something to push you. Here's the next one. You want to make time for ideas to flow to you. You want to make time for ideas to become your reality, because your ideas can become your reality, because ideas are real. They are real. And you make them tangible by writing them down, filling them out, thinking about them, pondering on them, receiving them. And number 6, now you become the pusher. Now you become the pusher, and you push to improve. You push to take your business to the next level. You push to put the right systems in place. You push to get to know your clients. You push to get to know the people that love you and that want your childcare services. And then number 7, you serve. Serve others. Help someone else. Serve your teachers. Serve your children. Serve your community. Serve those that serve you. I was watching a video of a furniture maker. And he's, oh my gosh, he is rich, you guys, like $1 million rich. He has a furniture store in Indonesia. And I was watching a video that he made, and he made a video of those guys working really hard for him to make this furniture. But he takes a walk through the town on this particular video. Everybody that he comes in contact with, the children, he gives the children $1 here, $1 there. Everybody that comes in contact with him, they come up smiling. And then he sees a man walking with a big 50-pound bag of rice or something on his head. He takes it off his head, off the worker's head, put it on his head, and walks like 8 blocks into town with this heavy bag on his head. And then he takes it to where it needs to be and sets it down in the man's house. And then he began to serve the man's family. And I thought, oh my God, no wonder he's so wealthy. He's serving the people that help him. He's serving the community in which he creates his wealth. And so don't be afraid to serve the people and serve the community in which you create your wealth. And number 8, above all, this is 8 to be great, you guys. You must persist to be great. You must keep pushing even when times are hard. Even when fear comes to take over, I want you guys to keep pushing. Well, all right, this is your coach, Andrea Dickerson, and welcome to the Jumpstart Blueprint course. I just want to make sure you got the right mindset, so moving forward, you will not operate in fear. All right, let's get ready for our next lesson.